They're off. It's over 5 furlongs. Expressionist messes the start a little bit in the blue and is not that fast away. Misty Grey nearest to us. Got out strongly. Also the white jacket of Cool Sphere showing up strongly. And also Sunday Sovereign with those. A green sleeve jacket of Strive for Glory just in behind. Air Force Jet and Ali race together. M10 is off towards the extreme right, just ahead of a slightly outpaced early on Mount Fuji. As Expressionist has managed to pass the few. Dubai Station is in company with this. On the extreme left is King Neptune. They've only got 2 furlongs to go now, and it is Cool Sphere, big price leader down the centre in the white face leading to the royal blue and white colours of Sunday Sovereign. Misty Grey coming. Ali is there in the beige jacket. The far side, the green sleeves is Strive for Glory. Ali now. Frankie Dettori comes through to take it up inside the closing stages. Goes on to Ventura Rebel, is moving through to second place to give chase. Ali is still in front. Ventura Rebel closing, but Ali just a Ventura Rebel. Dubai Station behind him in 3rd position, home in 4th place with Strive for Glory, M10 behind those, and then King Neptune.
Wow, amazing. Ali wins. Where's Peter wandered off to? Peter's wandered off. He's just tipped as the winner.
Bookmakers. Straight off to the bookmakers.
Oh, my goodness. Peter Fortnight said he fancied Ali, horse who hadn't won a race before, and he walks off to go and celebrate this winner. But that was a great finish, wasn't it? Frankie Dettori winning yet another race here, beating Ventura Rebel, who, of course, caused that shock on Trials Day, Freddie.
Peter just hit the nail on the head by saying the clock doesn't lie. He clocked up a 33 for the last 3 furlongs last time. So there you go. It was all there in black and white in front of you. Simon Crisford booking Frankie Dettori. A significant jockey booking in itself because he doesn't really ride an awful lot for this yard. So there we go. Job done.
They've gone for Mr. Ascot and it's paid off, hasn't it? What do you think, Jamie?
I said beforehand that it was a really hot renewal of the Norfolk, and I think that with Ventura Rebel finishing second, that does cement that Ali might indeed be something special. Even though he had that clock to back up his performance, the huge promise of that, still to come here in this environment on just his second start and to perform like this. And how about this for a burst of speed that takes the race away from the rest? This is so impressive. This horse is just so fast.
Now you can see winning at 5-1, beating Ventura Rebel, a generous 16-1, and Dubai Station third at 14s. You can see mid-division there was Sunday Sovereign. You've got to be a bit disappointed, Jamie, in that performance.
From his position, he had a stalking position, he had form on the ground, he had the form to play a big part, and therefore his capitulation in the finish was disappointing for connections and for favourite backers. But for backers of Frankie Dettori, what a week you are having, because Ascot is always shining brightest when that man is inspired.
Oh, he really is. And Freddie, is it possible that a rider can be a few pounds better at certain venues, because he seems to be?
Sure is, yeah, sure is. I mean, look, we've said it before, there is no jockey like Frankie Dettori. He is very unique, he's a one-off. They won't make another one like him, and he's Mr. Ascot for a reason.
Yeah, horse is a smashing little horse, this Ali, but Ventura Rebel is clearly no slouch as well, and they must be delighted with his performance. This Ali was a 135,000 guineas breeze, and that Ripon debut on good soft ground, it has to be said, is now looking pretty good.
And let's give a mention to Spartan Fighter for Declan Carroll, who was the horse who beat Ali at Ripon. It was his maturity and experience that helped him beat him that day, but still a taking performance to get the better of the Norfolk Stakes winner. Interesting, just tactical point, is that they came in an arrowhead towards the centre. It seemed pretty fair. It seemed like everything had its chance for Frankie Dettori. When he's in this sort of mood, he's almost unstoppable.
Absolutely, and I hope you were listening beforehand, because Haley Moore caught up with Simon Crisford and he was pretty positive about that. So you may well have been on, and of course Peter Fortnight pointed us in the right direction as well. There's going to be an almighty cheer around this paddock when Frankie Dettori comes back in. And goodness me, he's on fire at the moment, isn't he? And he'll be hoping that a little bit of that Midas touch rubs off with Stradivarius later on. But yeah, Frankie Dettori, he's the man here, and Paul Hannigan, I guess, has every right to feel a little disappointed because Ventura